Okay, first things first, now that I'm back at this lip and I'm satiated, I got myself a storage unit today, a small one, so I can put the dinghy, some of the spars, not the boom's too long, but the Jenniker and Spinnaker pole, which I don't know what I'm going to do with yet, and the dinghy and the cushions can all go in there. Stash those away, just get them out of my hair while I'm working on the boat. But the first thing I wanted to do here, now that the boom is down, is to go ahead and have a look at this rear chain plate. And specifically the knee also, so the plate itself and then the knee that's connected to. So I'm going to go ahead and get inside here and we'll have a look. It's not much down here, but there's still some. I guess that's it. Except for now I just have I've got this the exhaust hose, which is monstrous, kind of in my way, and I've got the wind vane steering gear. The knee is back here, the chain plate. So let's see what I can do here. First of all, I've got to recommend something like this. This is just some hard foam rubber type stuff that I actually used it, or not here, but I used it up front to hold the mast. I bought it for another reason. I forget what it was. Probably, but anyways, the point being that it is excellent because I got to put my chest right along all this stuff. And I'm going to hang on to it for that purpose alone. That makes getting in here and leaning over this whole bit so much easier. Okay, this is what I got. I've got 3 bolts. I'm not sure what those are. Those 1/4 inch stainless. They look like they're in good shape. The problem I have with them is simply that they're not nylon locking nuts, and I would probably change that because they're down here. You can't see them. They used some sort of sealant to hold them, maybe even to protect the knee from rot. I'm not sure yet. I haven't taken the chain plate out, but anyways, I might even want to use something bigger than this, but the backstay doesn't typically get, well, I'm trying to show you, but there's no backstay here. The backstay typically was it like 45% of the load, if that. So anyways, but that's what we have so far. So here's what I got for the chain plate. You'll see that it is a little crooked. It's right about here. It takes a crook. It's crooked right there. I gotta clean it up. It looks okay otherwise. Of course, the bending may have to do with the fact that there is so much play here. It's one of the things that Ian Weedman told me to do, is to put some spacers in there, take that up, and so that this can be pulling straight. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, that's out. Okay, I have my caliper here, and I have the back stay. And I want to find out what these bolts were exactly. I hope they're better than a 1/4, but they may not be. Let's see what we got here. 3, basically 3.5, 3. Why am I blanking on this? 1/10, 2/10, 3/10. 0.3, 0.36 or something like that. 0.37, 0.375. be 3/8. Hey, good morning. This morning I'm going to take a hole saw to that back knee, to that aft chain plate knee in the lazarette, to see if that wood at all is wet. And I was going to go ahead and then clean it up and epoxy it back, because I have a feeling that it's perfectly okay, but I'll wait until next weekend to do that. I don't have a respirator with me and such, so. Okay, so I've got that, I started a hole in that knee, as you saw. I didn't bore a hole, a complete hole through. That was my intention. But once I got through the fiberglass, I put a small screwdriver into it, and that wood is still solid. There's no problem with that wood at all. I don't see any signs of it being wet, damp, or rotten at all. So I'm not going to make more work for myself. It's difficult getting in there. If I could crawl into the whole thing, that'd be one thing, but I can't. I don't think I can even do that. So we're just going to leave well enough alone. I'm going to go ahead and patch up that hole when I get an opportunity next, and then I'm going to investigate that chain plate a little bit more, and then probably just bolt it back in and move to the interior.